everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I just wanted to talk about a handful of products that kind of stood out to me for 2020. This was a crazy year. These are all products that I purchased within the year, I believe, or things that came out this year. So I wanted to keep it quite small. So let's start with base. I do want to talk about, it's not shaking right now, sorry guys. This is the Morphe Hint Hint Skin Tint. I have the shade Hint of Almond. This is one of the most beautiful foundations, period. Of course, I'm not wearing any foundation today, but this is really beautiful. I'm not wearing any of these products today. Anyway, this is really beautiful. I'm really glad that I bought it on a whim. I would highly recommend it if you like more of a sheer to medium light medium coverage, and just natural finish. You can apply it with your fingers, with a sponge, with a brush. I have not found any issue with it. Next, something I picked up over the summer was the Marc Jacobs Accomplice Concealer. Now, I was already a fan of like potted cream concealers, but I wanted more. And I think this is actually being discontinued because people are finding it at TJ Maxx. I picked up the shade Medium 30, and this is what it looks like. It's just a stick. This actually matches me perfectly. The formula is really nice. Some days I can just dot my finger in, or I'll literally just go boop, boop, 2 dots under each eye, blend it out. Coverage is stunning. I felt like, oh yeah, okay. And then, so next after that is powder. The Give Me Glow Sugar Cookie Loose Setting Powder has just knocked it out of the park for me. I really, really enjoy this stuff. I only took plastic off of half of it, but it is it tinted? Ever so slightly tinted, so that's why I picked up the shade Sugar Cookie. There is a decent shade range for this powder, and I mainly use it under my eyes. I think it's really beautiful, and it creates a really flawless under eye area. Next, let's talk about bronzer. This bronzer really blew me away, and I went into it expecting nothing. It is high-end, it is luxury. This is the Tom Ford Terra. It's the full size. It looks like this. And I bought this 55% off from Saks Off 5th, so that was a fantastic deal for the full size, over half off. I really just bought them because I'm crazy, and because I bought the other one too, but honestly, this bronzer blew me away. It is so beautiful. I typically apply it with like a big, giant, fluffy natural hair brush. It's a beautiful tone. You can't add too much. It's perfect. If you've been wanting to try it, I would say see if you can find a sale. I think they're discontinuing this as well, but it's good. It's good. Next I have from MAC the Glow Play Blush. I'm not sure if these came out this year, but I would say this is the one item that I've chosen that, this is the shade Cheer Up. I wore this on my wedding day. This is definitely the main product I vividly remember. I mean, I know everything else that I used, but this blush really was just so beautiful. I really enjoyed this formula. I have a couple others. Haven't used it in a while, but I think it's more of a spring summer thing. So with winter, I typically gear towards powders, but to me, at least this shade, I feel like the shade Cheer Up is a slightly different formula than that's Peachy. That's the other one that I have, but I really like this one. So if you've been thinking about it, I would recommend trying them. Also in the blush department, we have Melts. We have the Digital Dust Blush Duo in Raw Honey. And this is just beautiful. The packaging is exquisite. The whole presentation, everything about this product is beautiful. The component, the bee on the packaging, it's a really stunning product, and I'm really glad that I got it. I tried duping it out, didn't work. This shade is quite unique because it's a weird beigey mauve. It's a really beautiful color. And then next, also from Give Me Glow, I have their loose highlighter in the shade Glazed. This, I think, is a bit more messy. Okay, so that's what that looks like. It's just the most blinding highlight in the world. That's it. That's all she wrote. An honorable mention for face. I do want to mention it because I've really been enjoying it since I got it, because I've been getting into contour and bronzer. It's the Melt Sculpt Stack. I've been using this every day since I got it. I've also dipped into the darker bronzer shade, but I really like the contour shade. It's perfect for me for my nose, and I've been getting into contour recently, so that's exciting on that. And then mentioned for lip is Dr. Pawpaw. I just really found the stuff and I really enjoy it. I also found my way back to Ballistics, the healing one, and it's really helping my lips. Next, I've got a release from the beginning of the year and then one from later. So the first palette I want to mention is the Viseart Paris Edit. This, I think, released in February. I wanted this so bad, and it was one of the first purchases that I told my husband I really wanted it, and it was kind of the first time I really talked to him about makeup. But this is what it looks like. And it's just one of those where every time I dip into it, I just create such an effortless, beautiful look. And the formula's really good. You know, you've got some more natural shimmers, you've got some more intense shimmers. I really like this palette. I really like the formula in the smaller palettes. The second palette I want to mention, the reason I'm picking this also is that the amount of times I reached for the palette. It's the BH Cosmetics Naughty palette. This thing is phenomenal. Santa Baby is probably one of my all-time favorite pink shades. Hands down. I really love it. I love the looks I can create. I love this quad here, and then you just go down this little quad there. The green look that I really loved creating from this. This pink ornaments is so beautiful. I pulled for this palette a lot, which is why I needed to mention it, because I'm really bad about eyeshadow. I'll use a palette once and then never touch it again, but this I picked up multiple times because I wanted to pull the look from it. So to me, that means a lot. So that is all I really wanted to mention for makeup just makeup products. But I do want to talk about some brushes. And I do want to preface this by saying I did splurge a little on brushes this year, and I don't want anyone else to feel like they need to do that. I personally blame Tina the Fancy Face, but then I also am grateful for her because some of the brushes have changed the way that I do makeup for the better. So let me just start with this one. This is more of an honorable mention. This is the Refer 22 brush, and I use this with the Terra bronzer, and that's why it's dirty. This is the perfect match. They're amazing. I really love this brush. It's not too big, even though it looks it. Just phenomenal. The next brush I want to mention from Refer is the Refer 05. I use this for blush. It is phenomenal. I also own the Sonia G Classic Cheek, which is also white goat hair. I didn't realize how life-changing it was to use white goat hair, undyed white goat hair brushes to pick up blush. It picks up any formula of blush so easily and it's so pigmented, and I love blush. I am a blush whore. I love just slathering it all over my face. So the fact that these brushes pick up virtually any formula, it's so good. I'm so glad that I decided to try these. I can never go back. honorable mention for blush brush is, of course, these two bad boys. Let me do a clean one. This is the Smashbox Buildable Cheek Brush, and then the Flower Beauty highlighting brush, I think this is. This picks up relatively hard pressed blushes. Like this picks up the Kylie blushes really well, baked blushes really well, and then this I use with my Cover FX blushes. But if I could only have one blush brush for every blush formula, it would be the Refer 05. Next, along the same vein, is the Chicahodo Fo3 brush. This is Silver Fox hair. It is so soft. I'm at a loss for words. It is the, I almost want to get the big one of this because it is so lovely. I don't think that I will use it. I'm much prefer slightly smaller face brushes, especially for bronzer. And I already have the F04. But these, if you were thinking about splurging on these brushes, do it. I would buy those over all of my Sonia G brushes that I picked up this year. Okay, last face brush, and it's not Fude. This is the MAC 143 SES. This is from their bronzing collection, and I purposely bought this for bronzer. This is actually on sale right now. Originally it was like 40 bucks. Now you can get it for 23, I think. I would highly recommend picking this up. The brush handle has little, it's like textured with the raindrops. Really beautiful, a really nice bronzer brush. You could also use it for highlight. You could use it for all your face products if you wanted to, but I purposely bought it for bronzer, and I'm really happy with that. Next, I have 3 eye brushes. I don't know where I would be without them, eye brushes. So first, let's talk about the one that I've had the longest in a way, but I bought more this year. This is the Wayne Goss number 3. This is Blue Squirrel, I think. It is a beautiful brush. I love it. You've seen me use it in a lot of my tutorials. It's amazing. A new standout that I found was the Sonia G Classic Crease. It's the perfect brush for my outer corner and into my crease. I love the fact that they're blue. I love the tapered handle. I think I have 4 of these now. I'm really happy I did that. And then this brush is not new to me, but it's a standout brush. I think everyone should have one. This is the Smith 253. It's the arrowhead laydown, and it's the smaller version. I truly swear by this brush. It's the only thing I use to apply shadow to my lid besides my fingers, and they wash really well. I have 6 of them. I've never had an issue with these. These are the only Smith brushes that I highly, highly, highly recommend. Truly, if you don't want to use your finger for shadow application on your lid, use this. It's amazing. And then 2 face-like things. I tried the Sonia G Sponge. This is not wet. This is completely dry. This is amazing. I thought I could never top my L'Oreal one, but here we are. I'm so glad I tried this out. It's worth the hype. I understand why everyone talks about the Sonia G sponges. So if you're thinking about trying these, I would say jump on it if you're a sponge person. And then also for setting my under eyes, the Linda Hallberg little puff. I don't know. There's little things in the back so you can hold on to it. Sometimes I slip my finger under this so that I can really push into my eye. Okay, you guys, that is it for my honorary mentions for the year of 2020. Again, these are just some products that really stuck out to me and I would definitely miss them if they disappeared from my collection. So I hope you guys liked today's video. Please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye!